I know it's been a minute since y'all seen me like come in here and make something like besides Thanksgiving food, soups and all of that. But we back, and today we making like a braised teriyaki chuck roast. So before we get started, y'all, make sure y'all get my cookbook. It is on Amazon and it is linked below digitally. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a camera. You don't really know you are.
First things first, y'all, is that I do have this chuck roast. This chuck roast cost me about $22. So yeah, it's pretty expensive for a piece of meat if you ask me. But this is probably the most expensive thing we're gonna use today. So the first thing I'm gonna do, y'all, is cut this up. Let me get it open and cleaned up. So you wanna make sure that you pat dry it after you done washed it off. Look a little crooked a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna cut this roast into like big chunks. What I like to do is just kind of go across like this first, the short way. Then I kind of just like to go the other way. Kind of want to keep them kind of the same size so they can kind of cook evenly. But do your best, like it ain't that deep. For this, I like to keep it real simple. We just doing salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder, okay? Nothing too crazy. Because when we about to sear this meat, y'all already know we don't want the seasonings to burn. So we're gonna end up just seasoning like the broth. So I'm gonna start with some olive oil. Then I'm using coarse salt, of course, as y'all know. I like to use coarse salt like on my beef and stuff when I'm searing things, because I feel like it just gives it like a nice flavor. And don't be scared, because this is a lot of meat and it's thick and it can handle this salt. I'm gonna flip this over and do the other side because it's so thick. I'm gonna make sure I get everything. If y'all already don't notice about my meals, I normally don't make like sweet stuff like this, like teriyaki and stuff, and I normally like don't even really eat it. Like I don't go places and get nothing that's teriyaki at all. But I wanted to go ahead and just give it a try this time to see, you know, what the hype is. I already know the kids gonna love it because it's sweet anyway, so that ain't even the problem. And if you want to, you really could put this in a bowl to mix it up, but I ain't gonna do all of that. I'm just gonna mix it up right here the best way I can. I be wondering, like, do y'all kids eat everything that y'all be cooking? Like the stuff that I be cooking and y'all be making, do y'all kids eat it? Because my kids eat everything that I cook, mostly, for the most part. The only thing they don't eat is greens. That's it. And y'all know, y'all barely see me even make greens on here. I really only make it like really for Thanksgiving or sometimes when it's like a craving. But yeah, my kids mostly eat everything that I cook. Okay, so now that we got this all mixed in, we're gonna take this to the stove and sear it. So y'all already know we sear, we want to get this pot extremely hot. I do have it on the high end of medium. Some oil. Get that nice and hot. Don't overcrowd the pot. If you don't have a crock pot, you can use one of these, like one of these big stock pots, and you can sear your meat in here, and then take your meat out and put it like on a plate, and then prepare your like your broth. Okay, so if you don't have a crock pot, you can still make this meal. All right, so we're gonna go in with 1.5 cups of this teriyaki sauce. Let me show y'all what I'm using. This is the one I'm using, y'all. I got it from Walmart, so you should be able to find it. Then we're gonna go in with about 1.5 cups of beef broth, or y'all can use bone broth, whatever y'all like. That was like 14 ounces, so that's a little over 1.5 cups. We're gonna add 1/4 cup of honey. I'm gonna do roughly about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Then I'm gonna go in with some rice vinegar. 2 tablespoons of this. About 3 to 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. If y'all watch my page, y'all already know that I make this garlic myself and froze it, so that's what we're gonna add in here. I have the whites of my green onions, and I'm actually gonna use the other half later for garnish. We're gonna add some crushed red peppers. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of garlic powder. I kind of want to just make sure you got enough liquid. Me, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more just because of how much meat I have. That's perfect. That was just some leftover broth I had, y'all. So now I'm gonna let this cook for about 4 to 6 hours, or until the meat is falling off the bone tender, okay? Now, if you're cooking this in your pot, then you can cook it for about 2.5 hours or so, or until your meat is as tender as you like it. I almost forgot to tell y'all, I do have this on high heat. Alright, so we're gonna add a little oil to this. A little butter. Alright, so we're gonna add our veggies in. We have bell peppers and onions, y'all. Y'all can use whatever y'all want really for this, honestly. Add in my broccoli. I'm gonna let this cook down for a couple minutes before I start adding seasonings. Add a little bit of garlic. Now I'm just gonna do the same seasonings as the meat, y'all. Salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Y'all, we let this go for about 7 to 10 minutes, just depending on if your veggies are frozen, then you might just have to let it go a little bit longer. But don't let it go too long because you don't want it to be mushy. Let's go ahead and check this meat. It's not quite there yet, y'all. I like mine a lot more fall off than this. Yeah, I like it to be fall off when I pick it up, and it's not there for me yet, so we're gonna let this go for a little bit longer. Okay, so we got our rice and our veggies. We're just gonna add the meat on top and a little bit of that juice. Then we're just gonna add a little bit of this green onion, y'all. Looks so good. Don't forget these sesame seeds. Y'all, just look how beautiful this came out. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I literally almost forgot the sesame seeds. Make sure y'all add some of those. It gives it a nice little touch, okay? But as always, don't forget the grocery list is in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Let me know what else y'all want to cook, what y'all want to see, what y'all want to learn.
Hit that subscribe button.